So what's happening, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. My name's Jose, and like I always say, here you'll find reviews for the common man and ladies at not so expensive prices. And ladies, you know that I do try to take care of you guys a lot. So I've been trying to figure out a video to do for you guys. I haven't been able to buy stuff lately because I've been really crazy busy with life. And speaking of life, like my uncle just passed away. And that was very, very sad. So I'm like in a sad kind of mellow mood. And so I thought, you know what? Let me do a 5 dark fragrance kind of video where these might not be for all of you. Because if you're still in the freshies and you haven't expanded out of that and you don't, you don't try like leather fragrances like ombre leather or Tuscan leather or, things like that, you probably won't like these. But once you get to that level and you have that refined sense of smell, I think a lot of you will enjoy these. So with that being said, if you want to hear about my 5 dark fragrances, stick around and I'll see you in a second. Thanks, guys. So I see a lot of you decided to stay. Good. So here we go. These are all to me coffee worthy. And here's to my uncle who passed away at the age of 81. Nice guy. And so he will be missed. But life goes on. And so we have to keep on doing what we do. I do videos. Anyway, so guys, so here are the 5 that I have. Hold on. You can't do a salute to somebody and then not have some coffee. You just can't do that. It's just reprehensible. So let's go with our 5. So the first one we're going to be talking about is Maahir Black by Lattafa. So Maahir Black is considered an amber spicy fragrance. It's supposed to smell like a fragrance called Terroni by Ordo Parisi. I've never smelled Terroni, so I can't tell you, but this is probably one of the first ones that I got that were like really dark. Like this is so good. It's got violet, rosemary, bergamot as the top notes. Incense, myrrh, amber, orris root, which is iris, labdanum and vanilla as the mid notes. And then the base notes are smoke, which it is smoky. It really is smoky. This is like you sniffed an ashtray, but not in a bad way. Like an ashtray can smell disgusting, but this is like you smell that smoke without the disgusting part. It's really, really smoky. It's so nice. It's also got oud in it, leather, patchouli, cedar, and sandalwood. And what it smells like is a really light, leathery, tobacco, smoky kind of scent. But it's really gorgeous, like really, really gorgeous. But again, if you don't like those heavy scents, if you're still wearing, a Zaro Chrome and all of these other ones, you might not enjoy it yet. You might need to like slowly get up there. But that is a beautiful, beautiful scent, and that is Maahir Black. Now, after I got Maahir Black, I liked it, and I liked the scent. So I'm like, okay, what else can I get? And it was because I was doing a video called Fragrances Batman Would Wear. Go look it up, it's far out there. And so I was trying to think of different things that Batman would, because Batman is dark, like Darth Vader. So I had Maahir Black, so I knew that was one of them. And then I got this one, Absolute, by Bentley. And it's Bentley for Men Absolute. I got this one and I smelled it and I was like, holy crap, that is Batman and Darth Vader all in one. This is really, really nice. It's considered a amber woody fragrance, and it is. It's a little like Maahir Black, but it doesn't have any tobacco in it. So you don't get that smokiness. But in and of itself, it is it is a little smoky. It's got pink pepper and ginger, and then also papyrus. I'm sorry, papyrus, and also papyrus, sandalwood, and olibanum as mid notes, and cedar, oud, amber, and moss as the base notes. It is so good. And I had something that somebody wrote. It was, the opening of Absolute reminds me of walking through a sawmill and taking in all the different types of wood being cut. And that's kind of what it smells like. You know, it's just a very nice woody kind of scent with a little bit of oud in the background. The issue I have with all of these is, you know, one, which I hate in the summer, but you can only wear these in the winter. Like, these are not summer scents, so don't do it. So I have to wait all the way till winter or fall to start wearing these. But definitely cool weather fragrances. And then the other issue is, when do you wear them? Like, you know, I wear these when I'm in kind of like an evil mood, and you know, I don't care. So I'll just wear them. But normally I tend not to reach for these, you know, more than I do some of the other ones. But yeah, if I'm in that kind of a mood, like, or a leather jacket or something like that, I'll wear these because I really like them. So the next one we're going to talk about is this one. And this is Lalique's Encre Noir L'Extrême. And à l'extrême. That's what it is. And this is, the juice is really nice. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very amberish juice. The bottle, I think, is beautiful. This is supposed to smell a little bit like Chanel's Sycamore. And this is another one that just, it's woody, and it's earthy. It's woody and earthy. Really nice. Now, this was designed, this fragrance was created by Natalie Larson, and she's also behind Bentley for Men. And so, yeah, and Bentley for Men Intense, which I don't have Bentley for Men Intense. I don't know why, but yeah. So she did those, and somebody wrote, this perfume is all about being alone in the woods, standing under a tree during the rain. It is dark, yet so beautifully made. And yeah, it really is. Now, performance on this one, on me, not that great. I mean, I'll get three hours out of it maybe. But those 3 hours are beautiful 3 hours. So, you know, I'll just respray if I want to wear that one again. It's got top notes of cypress, elemi resin, bergamot, middle notes of vetiver, incense, and orris, which again is iris, and then base notes of benzoin, sandalwood, and patchouli. So I think the patchouli is what gives it that nice earthy kind of feel. Really a gorgeous scent. The atomizer's nice. All of these, sprayed it again because I just love it. Just really nice. Not so smoky, but it does have a little hint of smokiness to it as well. Really great. I think Lalique makes 3 Encre Noirs. There's Encre Noir, there's Encre Noir Sport, and then there's Encre Noir à l'extrême. And that's this one. So that's another one. Let's go to the next one. So the fourth one that I have for you is one that, this is not a blind buy, and it is an acquired taste, if you will. And this one is a clone of Armaf Interlude. They cloned the box, so the second you get it, you'll know this is Armaf Interlude because the boxes are exactly the same for the most part. And this one I picked because it's apropos to what I'm going through now with my uncles passing away, because this reminds me of church. And this one is Midnight Oud, and it is by Ardal Zafaran, and it is really nice. But it is, like I said, an acquired taste, because this will, first of all, it is absolutely peppery, so don't do that. I mean, it's, oh my God, it's got oregano, pimento, and bergamot as the top notes. So it's slightly citrusy, but not very much. It's peppery, and then it has this sense of church, and incense and frankincense and resins. It is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. I just have a hard time figuring out when to wear it, because it's dark, you know, and just like, it just reminds me of church. I don't know why, but its middle notes are olibanum, opoponax, amber, labdanum, and then its base is oud, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. So it has a sweet, spicy kind of feel to it. The leather's there, but really, really far in the background. And like I said, what you'll smell is like frankincense and you know, all that incense and resin and everything else. And it'll remind you, if you've watched my review of it, and if you ever go to church, not that, you know, I care, but it reminds me of when I was young and the priest would have that canister with the incense in it, and he would be flickering it around everywhere. That's what it reminds me of. It's just that kind of a scent. I like to wear it in the evenings before I go to bed because it relaxes me. At the initial, you know, state, it's, like I said, very peppery, very spicy. But then when it mellows out, it's really, really good. So that's number 4. Now the last one I have for you, because I had a hard time trying to figure out the 5th one. And so I saw this one, I'm like, yeah, that's a good one to have. This is a good one that Darth Vader or Batman would wear. And it is Maison Alhambra's Hercules. Now, Maison Alhambra's Hercules is supposed to smell like Parfums de Marly Herod. And it does. It's not an exact dupe, but it does smell like it. I get compliments from this one a lot. It's definitely a fall, winter scent, maybe a little bit in the spring, but it's very tobacco-ish. Like when you spray this, it's got a nice atomizer. It's a sweet pipe fragrance. That's what it is. It's like a sweet pipe tobacco fragrance. Really, really beautiful. It's not as dark as the other ones, but that tobacco in it just gives it, you know, that oomph that it needs to like go to the next level of darkness. If you guys are thinking of trying something different and you're still, like I said, in the freshies and everything else, and you want to try something different, Maison Alhambra's Hercules is not a bad way to start. It's a really nice fragrance. I've gotten comments from young people that say, what are you wearing, because it smells really good. So, you know, to do that with what you will. But it's got tobacco, vanilla, it's cinnamon, pepper, labdanum, incense, cedar, vetiver. It's, you know, it's a very spicy, with the cinnamon gives it a little bit of a kick. But what you get is that really nice tobacco, you know, kind of scent. It's hard to explain, but because some of you may say, ugh, tobacco, I can't stand people who smoke. I understand, but it's not that kind of tobacco. It's like an slightly incensey type of tobacco. So that one I think is really, really nice, and that is Maison Alhambra's Hercules. So those are my 5 for you guys. I know I was a little down, but you know, hopefully I still make my point. You know, these are really nice. Get them. But again, if you guys like things like Eternity Aqua or, you know, Perielis Very Blue, I just happen to have these because I haven't done reviews of them yet, or even Eternity, then you're not at that level yet. I know my brother's not at this level yet. He still likes these kind of fragrances, and so I'm trying to get him to try something different, and so hopefully he will at some point. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, you know what to do. Just subscribe, like, comment. For you guys that are here for the first time, thanks for stopping by. And for you guys that are subscribers and come here often, thanks for stopping by again. So guys, you know what to do. You make sure that, as always, especially now, it means a lot more to me now than, you know, before. You make sure that you be safe and you be loved, okay? And here's to my uncle. Take care, guys. Bye.